What's up, everybody? It's HBT with Straight Up Wrestling Show. Man, I am here live. Guys, here a little late. Hey, tonight, late, doing a little late night run, man. Pretty much doing a little late night show. Hey, guys, it was a big day of wrestling for me, man. Hey, big day of wrestling for me. So I'm pretty much going to talk about, hey, the day that I did have today. We did TV taping for CMW, man. CMW Evolution, indie show that I'm pretty much working and pretty much did TV taping today. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, pretty much CMW Evolution. But yeah, basically we coming up with the name, basically running down the Carolina Main Event Wrestling. And guys, I'm the booker for this show that's coming up. But we did TV tapings today, had 2 TV tapings, and man, what a great day. I saw a lot of great young talent, and I'm telling you, hey, wrestling is in good hands. I saw a lot of great talent down in Orangeburg, South Carolina for this show, man, for these TV tapings, and pretty much, I did a lot of the creative for this show, but man, what a great day. And I had a great day down in Orangeburg, South Carolina. I'm going to be straight up, guys. I am pretty tired. 3 hours of driving because, like I say, it's 2.5 hours. No, it's 5 hours of driving because 2.5 hours driving down and it's 2.5 hours driving back. So 5 hours basically on the road, 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 2 hours, 28 minutes back, up and then 228 back. But 5 hours basically on the road, man. And pretty much putting together those shows. But it was very fun. First time I ever did a live taping, doing live tapings. So that's very different from booking shows, man, when you just booking shows for a live event. Very different. First time I ever did it for taping, man, and hey, it was incredible. I liked it. I liked it a lot, man. So, pretty much got that done. And this right here is going to lead into our show March the 16th that we're going to have in Greenville, South Carolina. So we're going to have a big show for that. But, man, hey, I didn't get back in time. Got back a little bit after 8 o'clock. And, hey, so didn't get home till I got back at 8, a little bit after 8 o'clock. Had to drop some people off, and I didn't get home till after 9 o'clock, around 9:30 or something like that myself. So I did miss AEW Collision. It was still on, but I didn't want to go ahead and watch the finish. I'm gonna go ahead and watch that later on, maybe probably early tomorrow morning, and then come on tomorrow and do a review of that show. So be looking for a review of that show coming from me. Christopher Burton will be off tomorrow too. So I'm asking a question, guys. Do you think I should get this pay-per-view, man? Hey. Was anybody out there? Did you guys actually watch Collision? What's up? Robert Brown says Lafayette, Indiana in the building. What's happening, brother? Nothing much, Robert Brown. Like I said, man, had big day of wrestling for me. And like I said, I saw a lot of young talent, man. A kid named Monster Malcolm, very, very talented. Monster Malcolm, a kid named Max Savage. These guys, man, are incredible. A kid named Corey Wallace. Man, great. A kid named MOD. These guys are young, man, and they are big. Some of these guys are big, and they look good. And a couple of these guys, had, smaller in stature, but you talking about some serious talent, man. Some very good talent. My man, Mac says, greetings, Harry. Sound like you had fun today. No doubt about that, man. No doubt about that. I loved it. As far as these young guys, I was around wrestlers around anywhere from 23, 24, and on down. And you had some of the guys that was veterans in their 30s and things like that, but very respectful young man that came and listened to every single thing that I laid out for him, and we had a very good time, man. Very good time. The Ref Rich, old school Ref, he loved it. He said, man, it's not gonna be a bunch of chaos and all that stuff. I said, no, man, I'm not into that. A little bit of chaos because hey, that's wrestling. Straight up, you got to have a little bit of chaos. But we did 2 TV tapings, and man, I'm telling you, everything came out great. And I had fun, man. They were like, Harry, you had a big smile on your face the whole time. And I did, man. I did. After seeing those matches, I just couldn't believe how incredible they were. And we had this young lady named Nadia there, and a young lady named Kiera. Very good talent. Very good talents, man. And another young lady named Alicia Love. And, man, hey, look out for these 3, maybe later on down the road somewhere. But each and every one of these females, man, was very talented. Hey, I couldn't ask for anything better. But, yeah. Great day of wrestling. It was incredible, man. But hey, this AEW pay-per-view. I don't know if you guys watch Collision or whatever. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but should I order this pay-per-view? And we'll be coming on live tomorrow. And I definitely should order it for you guys. But hey, as you come in, man, you know what to do. Hit that like, share, join. If you on Facebook, like, share, join. If you're on YouTube, you want to hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we're on like times like these. Do the same thing over on Twitch that you do over here on YouTube. And if you are on X, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet. But I appreciate you guys coming on, rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. As I sit here and talk about this, I'm gonna talk about that card, man. That card that we will be seeing tomorrow for AEW on this pay-per-view. So wow. All right, wait a minute. How in the world did I go back here? But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna talk about that card, man. And like I said, I didn't get to watch Collision, so I will go back and I will watch that. I do see Dynamite's ratings fell this week. It's only fell like I think it went down from 828 to 822. So 6,000 people that they basically lost. But still, that's not too bad of a drop. But they did drop again, which is not good, going into this pay-per-view. Z1 is in the house. What's up, Z? My man Z said, Harry, you didn't miss anything tonight on Collision. And Z cracking up. I hear you, Z, man. I believe it. Like I said, I am going to do a review of it tomorrow just to have something to do, man. But, I will be doing a review on it before we do Revolution. But most likely, I will go ahead and order this Revolution, man, so we can get down into it. And me and Chris can get on in hey, at least give you guys some entertainment. And, and if you're not watching it, you can come on and check me and Chris out. But let's go ahead and talk about this, man. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm going to go all the way down, and I hope these matches, man, the matches that's starting this thing off, I hope they are not starting to show off with this. I know they're starting it off in the 0 hour. 0 hour, it says, well, actually, they are going to do it. 0 hour, we have Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale versus Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Okay. So right there, I'm going to go ahead and roll with, I say Julia Hart and Sky Blue probably win this match. I'm thinking Statlander and Nightingale. I'm thinking something's going to happen. Somebody's going to turn on somebody. Maybe Willow Nightingale is going to go heel, and she's going to turn on Chris Statlander. I'm not sure. And maybe she's going to roll out of there with Stokely Hathaway because he's definitely not he's not a fan favorite manager, baby manager. He's a heel manager. So we'll see if that happens. Everybody talking about, she's showing a hard side, and she might end up going with Julia and Scott. I wouldn't be shocked if that happens, but I still, if it goes down to a full match, I will say, if it goes down to a full match without any turns here, I will go with Nightingale and Statlander. But we'll see how this thing plays out. All right, next, man, we have in that 0 hour, we have a 12-man tag, and that's the Bang Bang Scissor Gang against Bang Bang Scissor Gang against I guess Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Private Party. And who's this other? And that big guy, Sanger guy, and I'm not sure that other guy that's in that group there. And they will be going to go. Oh no, that's that Keith guy. Keith, what is it? Not Keith Lee or what? The guy. His name is Keith. That's all I can remember. And so they going up against the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, the Acclaimed, Jay White, and Jay White and the Gun Boys. The Gun, the A Boys, the Ass Boys, or whatever you want to call them. So they will be in the 0 hour 12-man tag match. I don't care for those type of matches. Now I hope that's the first match. Straight up, I'm hoping that's the first match because then you can throw in that 0 hour match right after that. As far as those females, Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale versus Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Hopefully that's not the first match. I definitely don't want Julia Hart and Sky Blue versus Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander to be first match, because if they do, then they go into that 12-man tag match, and then the first match I believe on this pay-per-view is a all-star 8-man scramble. 8-man scramble right after that 12-man tag match. That's something I do not want to see. Is this 8-man scramble right after that match right there. It's just too much confusion. Brian Keith, that's his name. Thank you, Mag. Mag says Brian Keith, the bounty hunter. Yeah, he's in this on this 12-man tag. He's teaming with the team of Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Private Party, and I guess that big guy's name Sanger. I think it is. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Satnam Singh, that's his name. All right, and then like I say, we have, and I hope that's the first match. I'm pleased with everything, man. I'm just hoping that's the first match, because then we have Statlander and Willow Nightingale against Julia Hart, Sky Blue. And that right there settle it down to some normalcy, man. And we will have that next match. I'm hoping the next match, the first match on the show, is the 8-man scramble, which we have Dante Martin in this match. We got Chris Jericho in this match. We got Hook. We got Powerhouse Hobbs, guys. We got Brian Cage in this match, Lance Archer, Magnus, and we have Magnus. Is it Magnus or Magnus? I think it's Magnus and Wardlow in this match. So you have some guys, man, who are main event players, who were main event players at one time over in AEW. They all in this scramble match. And look, you know, it just goes to show me, man, they are pretty much burying people. I'm not going to say they are burying Chris Jericho already, but it looks kind of that way. Now, Dante Martin, they burying him. Hook, yeah, we don't know what's going on with that. It looks like he's on a down slope. They don't know where to go with him. Brian Cage, man, it don't look good for him. Powerhouse Hobbs, they're trying to do something with him. Chris Jericho, I think they maybe have some things in the work. Lance Archer, they bringing him back in. Hey, we don't know how long that's going to last. This Mangus guy, they're going to bury him. Wardlow, they don't know what direction they want to go with Wardlow. I don't think they know how to get him over. So, hey, but as far as this match go, man, I'm hoping Lance Archer take it, but for some reason, I'm thinking this is going to be Powerhouse Hobbs that's going to pretty much take all the marbles here, man. He's going to be the one who comes out on top. If not, I say Wardlow is going to be trying his best. But it's between Powerhouse Hobbs and Chris Jericho, if you ask me, man, straight up. I just, in my opinion, from what I see with Wardlow, I wouldn't put him over nothing. That's just me, guys. And I hate anybody hearing this that don't like that. I wouldn't put Wardlow over nothing right now. I would not use him as a main event player. This is something that you got to go back to the drawing board with Wardlow. You just do. They basically done messed this thing up. They done messed it up with him. They messed it up with Hook. You know, as much as I know my man Christopher Burton can't stand Hook. I didn't like it for a certain time, but my whole thing is this. Hook was good for AEW. Hook was good. It's kind of like Wardlow getting out there complaining about how he was the big man on campus and everybody in the wrestling world was looking at him and whatever. And then what happened? Hey, we see what happened. Hey, Tony Khan couldn't keep the momentum up, man. He just couldn't. He did not know how to bring that drive out of him and keep him going. He did not know how to put him in the right situation to pretty much build on his career. And it's sad, but you know what? I mean, that was enough to pretty much turn me off of Wardlow. It really did. Well, I was turned off on him after I first seen him body slamming, power slamming, security guards, choke slamming them or whatever he was doing to him. I'm like, okay, that's all you can do. Hey, after the second week of doing that, I'm like, man, you can't continue to do this. And I knew they was going to get happy with it. And what did they do? They got happy with it, man. And basically all we had was this guy coming out, running out like he's Goldberg or whatever, dominating the match. At least Goldberg had a few more moves, man, straight up. He had a few more moves. All right, next we got FTR. Okay, so basically, what a lot of people saying, the best tag team in the world against Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. Okay, man, Castagnoli and Jon Moxley, both top tier wrestlers. Claudio Castagnoli should be in the hunt for a world championship. There's no ins and buts about it. Jon Moxley done been there a couple times already in AEW, I think a few times. But Claudio Castagnoli, I'm not talking about a Ring of Honor world championship. Claudio Castagnoli needs to be honored by having that world heavyweight championship, man. So definitely those two, and they'll be taking on FTR, man. FTR is something serious. We all know that FTR got a great reputation. A lot of people love them. I mean, Chris think they can run with Tully and Arn Anderson of the Four Horsemen, those guys from back in the day. But in my opinion, no, I do not think they can run with the Four Horsemen or run up against Arn and Tully. They are not. They're good. They are good. But in my opinion, no. And you know what? Arn and Tully was way bigger than these guys too. And Arn and Tully was not a big tag team. They way bigger and they more precise in their moveset and everything like that, man. Very strong tag team. FTR, very strong tag team, especially for this day. But yeah, I definitely would not put these guys in a match, man, with Arn and Tully. I don't think they can run with them. Not at all. But hey, doesn't matter about that. Can they run? Can Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli run with these guys? Yes, of course, they have already proven that. But this right here, Claudio and Jon Moxley. Hold on for a second, guys. Man, my cat over there messing with this plastic. Always doing it, guys. Wow. All right, man. But yeah, this right here should be a good match. I'm gonna say FTR is gonna win. FTR always having something to prove. But man, when it boils down to it, John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli is a team that can pretty much take them out, man. They could take them out, but I'm gonna go ahead and say FTR wins that match straight up. All right, man. Next we have Christian Cage, the TNT champion. I guess I'm pretty sure this title is on the line. The TNT champion, Christian Cage, defending this title against Daniel Garcia. We've seen these two go at each other. I have seen this on TV, man, as far as these two. Now, Christian Cage, only thing that really intrigues me about this, I love listening to him talk. I like listening to Daniel Garcia, too. Daniel Garcia is a pretty good talent, and he's one of these guys they need to really get over. He's a young lion that pretty much can take care of business over there, over here in AEW. But Christian Cage, I say, will end up winning this match. Christian Cage will have his goons out there. He's going to have the young man Nick Wayne out, and he's going to have Luchasaurus, Lizard Man. Lizard Man will be out in his corner, and hey, we'll see how these guys get involved because Christian Cage is definitely going to hold on to that title. All right, and Z1 says, where's Edge? Yeah, Adam Copeland, I have no clue. Z, I have no clue. I don't think he's wrestling on this card. I don't see him on this card, and you know what, man? To get Mercedes Moné, I don't know. I guess maybe she's going to show up in this. This going to be the thing here. But Mercedes Moné, they're looking for her to be a game changer. They're looking for her to come in and probably do something spectacular. And they think they're going to get a whole horde of new people to come in and be cheering and cheering for AEW and be in the corner of AEW. But hey, if you couldn't get it with Edge, you're definitely not going to get it with Mercedes Moné. He's way bigger than Mercedes Moné. Straight up. He just is. I mean, it's crazy, Zeke. It's crazy. So we'll see how that plays out, man. We'll see how that plays out. And at first, for the first couple of weeks in their initial push, they definitely get something out of this. But if what we saw on Friday Night SmackDown, Jade Cargill came out and she faced Io Sky, Kari Sane and Asuka. They're ready to roll out Jade Cargill. Now they can take Jade Cargill. I would do it if I was. I'm a petty joker when it comes down to things like that. If you're trying to take me down, you trying to do something to hurt my business, I'm going to hurt your business before you get me. Hey, I'll get you before you get me. I'll roll Jade Cargill out there. And like I say, if you roll Jade Cargill out there and have her wrestle a couple matches, people are going to forget. But it does not matter because the thing is tomorrow. The thing is tomorrow. But, that was probably another ploy by WWE to make people not even think of her because you're looking at the more relevant female. I mean, the females that everybody want to see, they want to see Jade Cargill. So that right there could have been a snap. It could have been a shot taken at AEW. Like, hey, we got the most important female. Sasha is very important. She's very talented. She's very good. But man, hey, I don't see her moving the needle over there. No, not at all, man. No, not at all. But yeah, like I said, Christian Cage will be taking on Daniel Garcia. And I say Christian Cage will take this thing, man. He will take this going home, walking home, man. He'll be walking away with that victory straight up, man. Straight up. But, wow. All right, man. Next, we have a very good match. This is a very good match. Very talented competitors. Both of these two, like both of them, love their styles in the ring. We got Will Ospreay, who has went through the wars, man. He has been in wars, since he's been in wrestling over in Japan, and he has went through a couple wars over here with Dynamite, man. The guy he had some great matches over here for AEW Dynamite, and hey, he'll be taking on Kaneshi, Kansuki. Man, I forgot how to mention his name, Takashita. So he'd be Kansuki Takashita. That's not really how you say his name. I used to say it right, but the spelling has thrown me off because that's not the way I spell his name. But yeah, Takashita versus Will Ospreay, I think should be a very good match. I'm very impressed with Takashita, guys. Very impressed. I love this guy, young guy, man, who really gets the job done in and out of that ring. No nonsense. A very, very good competitor. And versus Will Ospreay, I think he loses this match either way it go. He's not going to beat Ospreay, but he's going to give Ospreay a very tough time. Should be a good match, guys. Look forward to this match. But I'm going to go ahead and roll with Will Ospreay off of this match, man. All right. Next, we got Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson, man. And look, these guys have went around with each other a couple times before. It's not the first time. I think it's a few times. One thing about Bryan Danielson, he's very, very much known as a tactician. Not in my book, he's not. I think he's a very good wrestler. I think he's a very good wrestler. Takedown, he's gonna put you in holes and everything like that. But I'm just looking at him. In my opinion, in today's wrestling, yeah, he's spectacular. But back in the day, he would not have been spectacular. But hey, I think he's a spectacular talent for AEW, and I think he will take Eddie Kingston, man. Eddie Kingston, Eddie Kingston with what he does is very solid. Very solid. Not the most athletic looking wrestler over at AEW, but he's very solid. And man, he's gonna punch you. He's gonna fight you. He's gonna do whatever it takes. So Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson. Wow, man. I'm gonna say Eddie Kingston retains, man. He retains whatever titles he has. I do not think Bryan Danielson gonna take this away from him, even though it's leaning that way. Anytime Bryan Danielson get in the ring, you thinking it's pretty much leaning his way for him to take that title, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and roll with Bryan Danielson on that, guys. All right, next, man, we got Orange Juice Jones, Orange Cassidy, man. Tang versus Roger Strong. So Pockets, man. My man Orange Cassidy, Pockets, gonna be taking on Roger Strong. Should be an outstanding match. Roger Strong has proven to me, since he's left NXT, that he can go and do it in another organization. He can do it on a higher scale. And I'm not gonna sit here and brag about it and say it's much higher, but he is on a higher. He's definitely on a higher plane. He's in a new altitude. But yeah, he'll be taking on Orange Cassidy, and Roger Strong definitely has the experience and the ring talent to pretty much take out Orange Cassidy. But I just think Orange Cassidy going to hold on to that title for a couple more months here. Orange Cassidy takes out Roger Strong with one of those orange shots, man. Which one of those orange crush shots or whatever you want to call it, the orange punch. He will be taking him out straight up, man. I definitely believe that he's going to take Roger Strong out as good as Roger Strong is, and Roger Strong will deserve a rematch. I'm believing, but yeah, I think this Orange Cassidy is going to take out Roger Strong. So, man, let's look for Tang. Let's look for Tang in the win, guys. All right, man. Z1 is cracking up. Yeah. All right, man. I haven't called this guy out of his name in a while, man. But I just had to do it tonight. Had to do it. All right. Next, we have Toni Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo. So, hey, Chris, man, all into this Italian Deonna Purrazzo. Hey, Toni Storm coming out. Chris dogs out all her segments. Only a couple times I really didn't like it. I did not like when she put all the lipstick all over her. Man, it just looked flat out crazy. Toni Storm, man, a pretty good wrestler, have improved tremendously in the ring. And plus, like I say, she looked very good, man. She definitely looked good. Got a good look to her, but she has a very good style in that ring. And man, hey, if she wins this match, she can continue those promos. But if she don't, I'm pretty sure she's gonna give it up. But Deonna Purrazzo comes, she's tough, man, and she has shown her worth. She's shown her worth in Ring of Honor back in the day. Just recently TNT. So yeah, she's definitely a strong female competitor, and this right here should be a very good match. Man, Deonna, I know she's gonna win that title sometime down the road, but I don't think it's the time, man. I don't think she's gonna win this thing. I think Toni Storm is gonna walk away and continue her black and white vignettes, man. Pretty much doing what you want to in interviews and everything like that. She's gonna continue on in that path, man. Straight up, that's what I'm thinking. But hey, I could be wrong, man. Next, man, we have Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland. One thing I'm gonna tell you about this match right here, guys. They cut a promo Wednesday night. It went from 9:89 to that second segment to 8:03 to when he had the match between Samoa Joe and Swerve Strickland. But nobody's really, what that goes to show me. Hey, people are not interested in seeing it, man. They ain't interested in seeing it. A few weeks ago when they had a match against each other, they brought the thing down at 700-something thousand. It went from 900,000 to like 720. So like 184, 183,000. I can't remember. Fans, not fans, but goodness sake, man, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's just a lot of people. 183,000 fans just basically disappeared. Disappeared out of thin air. They didn't want to look at it. They didn't want to see it. And of course, Bang Bang Theory brings in 1.2 million. So Bang Bang Theory, a lot of those people were probably watching Bang Bang Theory. But the whole thing about it is Bang Bang Theory giving you that lead in, it should give you a chance to pretty much reach out to other fans. Straight up. But yeah, Adam, Adam Heyman, Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, Samoa Joe. I'm gonna go ahead and roll with Samoa Joe in this match, man. This three trios match. I'm gonna have to go ahead and go with Samoa Joe. Man, he knows how to get it done. He's tell you how he's gonna get it done, and he does it. So yeah, definitely going with Samoa Joe. But Swerve Strickland, man, I definitely have to say he's got a chance. He definitely has a chance. All right, man. Next we have Sting's last match. Sting. Whoo. I'm gonna say it again, man. I do not think this was Sting. I don't think Sting had anything to do with this. I do not think Sting wanted to retire, guys. I'm not 1% sure on that, but I believe Tony Khan. I think Tony Khan set this thing up. He says, I got Strickland. Z1 says he's got Strickland. Z, there's a big possibility. I'm going to go ahead and go with it's a three-way. Let's go 33% chance. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump Samoa Joe's chance on winning this thing from 80-20. I'll go with Swerve Strickland 75-25. A little bit over 70%. Swerve Strickland definitely has it. Samoa Joe, I don't really care for Samoa Joe as champion. He don't even need a championship, to tell you the truth. But I never really thought he'd be one of these world champions, and I'll be watching him on TV because that's not me, man. Like I said, I really never cared too much for him. But we'll see how this thing plays out. And wow, man, I'm thinking Samoa Joe, everything that he said he's going to get up there and do. But I think Mr. Cowboy Mr. Cowboy Snackle, my man Dusty Money will be good against Samoa Joe. So what in the world am I doing, man? I'm looking back at certain things. Guys, I'm talking about guys who was at the TV taping, so that goes to show that I am tired, guys. No, I mean, my man Adam Page, Samoa Joe. Adam Page is going to fight his tail off. But I think Adam is pretty much going to be eliminated. He's going to get knocked out. He's going to get taken out. Swerve probably take him out first, and then it's going to be basically Swerve and Samoa Joe going for that title. Samoa Joe going to take out both of these guys. But I am tired, man. I am flipping tired. Only had like 4.5 hours sleep last night. Then I had to get up early this morning around 6 o'clock, and then basically went and picked this promoter up. Pretty much me and him, we headed out to Orangeburg. Like I say, I drove down 2.5, and then I drove back 2.5. And I was about to pull over to the side of the road and say, man, you go ahead and drive my car. Because I was dead tired, man. But hey, I had some Mountain Dew in the car, drank that Mountain Dew, and hey, gave me the second win. So was able to go and do what I did tonight. But hey, man, next match, man, we got Sting, Darby Allin. Like I said, I was already on that. Sting and Darby Allin. That's how tired I am. Versus Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. The Jacksons, man. The Jackson brothers against Sting and Darby Allin, man. Love Sting. And I'm going to say it again. Hey, this thing right here was not Sting's idea, man. I don't think it was Sting's idea to retire. I think it's a ratings ploy from the owner, Tony Khan. It was a ratings ploy. And Sting went ahead and went with it. But Sting did not look happy. If you ask me, I think Tony Khan has asked people to do things to pretty much boost those ratings. We have not One Man Army. See, I'm thinking about One Man Army. It's a guy named One Man Army wrestle on this independent scene. He wrestles up for CMW. So I'm thinking about One Man Army. But let me go ahead and circle back to what I was talking about. But that Sting and Darby Allin's match against the Young Bucks. This match, like I said, Sting, man, he did not. He did not. And my man Z1 says, I agree, Harry. Z1 says, Sting, Tony Schiavone. Yeah, man, Sting. Man, Tony Schiavone, a great guy, but I think Tony Schiavone knows what's up. And Tony Schiavone should be the one that Tony Khan need to let this thing go. He need to just hand this thing off to Tony Schiavone. If you want this thing to be number one, you want your business to go to the top, hey, give it to Tony Schiavone. Because I guarantee you, Tony Schiavone, you give Tony Schiavone about 8 months to a year, he's gonna be competitive numbers with he's gonna have competitive numbers with WWE. And give him 2 years, he'll be right on their tails. I guarantee you that. That man can write. He knows his business. Not just writing, he knows where to put the people in the proper places. He did it with Jim Crockett Promotions when they was the hottest regional promotion in the country. But they was number 2 after WWE. They was a regional promotion, but they was number 2. They basically took over the NWA, pretty much buying up all the territories, and it was just basically WCW. But Tony Schiavone was the one who was behind all that, man. He built that thing. He was the producer. He was a producer for years, like two to 3 years. He was the producer of that show. So Tony Schiavone, man, give him his props, give him what he needs, and let Tony Schiavone go to work. He's 65 years old, still young enough to do that, man. Still young enough to make a serious impact. But yeah, this right here, Sting, I don't think this is the last we're going to see of Sting. There's no way. Very disrespectful, in my opinion, because Sting was not ready to retire. I do not think he was ready to retire. He's still getting in that ring. He's still able to do things. He's still able to move just as good, better than more than half of those guys that come out. So, hey, I'm looking for, man, I just don't know. I'm looking for Sting to come back some kind of way in some organization. I do not think this is the end of Sting. All right, Z1 said, I'm watching Rise and Fall of WCW and AEW have some similarities. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Z1. There's no doubt about that, man. I'll probably go ahead and watch that too myself. But yeah, I'm like I say, I am gonna pretty much check out this Collision tomorrow, guys. So look out for that. Now I'll go ahead and post it. Letting you guys know that I'll be reviewing that. So be looking out for that probably in the morning or pretty much out to church or whatever. I think I might probably be going there. But going out and hey, get my worship on or whatever. But yeah, definitely be looking out for the Collision review and looking out for me and Chris. I'll go ahead and post it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go ahead and order this Revolution pay-per-view, even though I don't care for the card, man. I just don't. Let me go ahead and tell you exactly what I see as far as numbers wise. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and rank this. Okay, we got a 0 hour 12-man tag match. I just think this thing right here, guys, I have a hard time believing that this match is gonna, even with all the talent, because you got Jeff Jarrett and you got Jay Lethal in this match, man. You got The Claim, which is very talented. Billy Gunn, very talented. His son's very talented, but I hate what they did to his sons. You got, like I said, you got Keith Hunter in this thing, man. But you got some very good talent, and like I said, you got Private Party, but and Satnam Singh, and he's pretty talented for as big as he is. But even with all his talent, man, I can't see this match being no better than a 2.5-star match. It'd probably get up to around a 2.7 if they work hard enough, straight up. So I'm gonna say this is gonna be a 2.5 match at the most. Could be 2 stars. Do not be shocked at this, man. It's gonna be a cluster, a cluster F, cluster up. You know what people like to say, right? Z and my man Magnum and everybody. Hey, that's what it's gonna be. And then like I said, I hope they put this the second match. Because if they go straight into that all-star 8-man schedule, but I don't think they will because both of these on 0 hour. I hope this match actually first. Second. Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale will be taking on Julia Hart and Sky Blue. This right here, another one, very good competitors. I can see it going to about a 2.6, 2.5, 2.6. Now, if they was going solo, I think it could be a little bit better. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I see 3 stars at the most. If every one of these females are put together, a package complete, they can go 3 stars easily with this match. So I'm going, that's a 3-star segment. You got a 2.5, 2.5-star segment, and you got a 3-star segment. All right, Revolution start off the official start off for the pay-per-view. We got an all-star 8-man scramble match. I'm not a scramble match person. I don't really care for that. If that was the only specialty match for tonight, I will go with it. But man, you have all these guys coming in and scramble. They're going to be fighting it out. You got some top notch. You got some top tier talent here. You have Chris Jericho. You got Lance Archer. You have Powerhouse Hobbs. Let's see. But the rest of these guys, I'm not going to say top tier, but they second tier. You got Wardlow. You have Brian Cage. Man, Magnus, and you got Dante Martin. So he has a B-level, B-. I'm going to say that little crew that I just named, their B- type stars will be in there, and the top tier stars. Jericho is not what he used to be, so I'm going to give him 4.5 stars, along with Powerhouse Hobbs and was it Lance Archer? I said. So pretty much you're gonna have this match, man. JL, what's up? JL is in the house. This right here, the scramble match, I don't see it going no farther than, I'm gonna go between 2.5 to 3 stars. Look, what you have in it, look, I'm gonna go 2.5 stars. I really am. Chris Jericho done slowed down. Powerhouse Hobbs is a power wrestler straight up. But you got 2 other power guys in here. Brian Cage, but which is a friend of his, Lance Archer, and you got Wardlow. And these guys not going to do too much with each other. Wardlow's going to pick up whoever he can and power slam him, do a few things, and probably try to do a little trickery in there. But he's definitely not on the level of Dante Martin, neither nor Hook nor Magnus. So this right here, I look for this match to be 2.5 stars, man, just straight up. So 2.5, 2.5, and 3 stars. That's out of the 3 matches I have so far. I got a 2.7, 2.8 so far, guys. So yeah, I'm just ranking you. I'm just giving you what I see on the card. That's one thing I do like to do on the independent scene. I look at people's cards and I look at the matches and I basically break down the matches for them and basically tell them, hey, I see a C plus card, a C minus card or whatever. And it's just true. I'm just being straight up. That's what I see. You ask me my opinion. That's what I'm going to give you straight up. All right, man. Next, we have FTR versus John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. If everybody fight to their potential, we have a 4 to 4.5 star match. I'm going to go ahead and give this the benefit of the doubt. I think both teams are going to go hard. So I'm going to go ahead and give it 4.5 stars. I think it's going to be a 4.5 star match. 4 on the ladder. That's, they might just end up just having a 4-star match, but I'm going ahead and go with that 4.5 star match. Next, man, we got Christian Cage, the veteran, versus Daniel Garcia. And Christian Cage have done it all in this business. Christian Cage is walking around with a false title. Even though he won it last time fair and square, he's still walking around with a false title because that was Luchasaurus' title. And pretty much he did everything he could for Christian Cage to get it. And not Bryan Danielson, but Daniel Garcia is coming for the smoke, man. He's coming for that title. Can he take the title off of Christian Cage? I don't think so, man. I do not think he's going to take the title off. But this match has the potential. Should be a very good match, man. Anywhere from 3 to 5 to 3.7. I'm gonna go ahead and give it 3.5 stars straight up, man. I think it's gonna be a very good match. So definitely look out for the Christian Cage versus Daniel Garcia. But I just basically think it's gonna be a basic, very good match, and that's how it's gonna be. Next, man, we got Will Ospreay versus Kaneshka Takeshita. So Takeshita versus Will Ospreay, man. This right here, I think is a very talented match. This is going to be a hard-hitting match. This match is going to be mean. I'm not talking about these guys going to try to take each other's heads off with drop kicks, body slams. They're going to do what it takes, man. Both of these guys, from the Orient, and both of these guys, hey, they want to prove their worth. They want to prove their mettle, even though we know Will Ospreay has done that, but he wants to do it on foreign land week in and week out. Look, at first, I think I said Will Ospreay goes over in this match. But now that I'm looking at it, thinking about the aesthetics around it, I'm still gonna go with Will Ospreay. Let me give this match 4.5 stars from the top, man. 4 to 4.5 stars, but I'm gonna lean onto that 4.5 stars for Will Ospreay and Kaneshka Takeshita. Next, man, we got Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson. Wow, what a match! What a match, man. I'm going 3 stars with this thing. Bryan Danielson is going to try to keep it ground-based. He's going to use his knees. He's going to use his kicks. He like doing that. He's going to run. He's going to do some clotheslines and whatever. Eddie Kingston's going to look to hit you with a back slap. He's just going to beat you. He's going to fight you. That's what Eddie Kingston does. He's a brawler. He's not one of these guys who just take this thing on the mat. But I guess he to defend himself, he knows what to do. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and roll with this, man. I'm going to roll with this thing right here and say, what did I say, guys? Did I say 2.5? I'm going to go with a solid 3 on this match. 3.5 stars. Yeah, it was 4.5 stars on the Will Ospreay Kaneshka Takeshita match, and then Christian Cage with Daniel Garcia. That's 4.5 stars all the way, guys. All right, man. Woo! Goodness sake. Yeah, I'm trying to hang in there, guys. Hanging in there and catching my words a little bit better. All right, Revolution, man. Toni Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo. I know, like I said, Toni Storm has a huge fan base. Deonna Purrazzo, she wants to put a stop to that. She definitely do. So she will be coming out, man, in full force. I think she's going to give her an incredible match. But I'm thinking Toni Storm is going to give her an incredible match, too. She's going to shock some people. So I say the match is going to reach like a 3.2 at its climax. I'm going to go 3 stars on that next match right there. That match right there is going to be 3 stars. Next, man, we have Samoa Joe, Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland, and each one of these guys immensely talented. I think it's going to be a battle to the end. I'm thinking they both will jump Samoa Joe at one time, and then these fools going to look at each other, what in the world we doing? And then basically those two are going to go at each other. Swerve Strickland, Adam Page, Hangman Adam Page, and Samoa Joe will be taking a break just like he done before when those guys was meeting up. Samoa Joe's basically gonna take a break, and he's gonna come in calculated, and hey, he's pretty much gonna take apart Swerve Strickland and Hangman Page, because you know what, he is the guy who has convinced me. He's convinced me that hey, he's ready to take it to the next level. And anybody jumps in his face, he's gonna take care of it. So I'm definitely rolling with these guys, man. For I said 3.5-star match. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll 3.5-star match between Adam Page, Samoa Joe, and Swerve Strickland. Woo! All right, man. One more match, man. The main event. Let's talk about this main event a little bit. Darby Allin and Sting, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. And once again, so we got Darby Allin and Sting, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. And I tell you what, Nicholas Jackson and Matthew Jackson. I tell you what, you two guys, man. You went and got money from your dad. And it helped you spawn this thing. Hey, I agree. It's your baby. You don't want anybody hurting it. And that's one of the reasons why I defended it so much while I was out here on the indie scene. But I see all these guys up there, they all buddy now. They big time buddy, which is cool with me too. But don't expect me to jump at your beck and call just because we helped you out in the past. I'm definitely not gonna do that, and Chris definitely not gonna do that. But yeah, man, wow, guys, wow. We have Rice. Goodness sake, man. Oh my gosh, man. Let's say I'm way behind. I'm about to start talking about something else. But guys, I'm definitely gonna get off here. I'm just gonna go ahead and get off here. We're going into that 42-minute mark. I am dead tired. And like I said, I lost my train of thought again. I'm thinking about rice. I'm thinking about food. I don't know why at a time like this. But man, I haven't had enough to drink. I am doggone exhausted. But Straight Up Wrestling family, I appreciate you joining me, man. And hey, before you leave, definitely hit that like, share, join. If you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know when we're on like times like these. If you're on Twitch, you do the same thing that you do over here on YouTube. And if you're on X, man, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, man, for the Straight Up Wrestling Show. But like I say, guys, hey, man, yeah, I see y'all. It's still a good bit of people in here. Man, but yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'm definitely not going to talk about that no more. But yeah, my man Z once said Collision wasn't worth watching. I'm about to go back and watch it myself, man. I'm going to do a review of this thing tomorrow. And yeah, my man, Madam says, enjoy the rest of your evening, Harry. You too, Mag. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go and do that tomorrow. And man, I'm going to go ahead and order this Revolution, man. We're going to get this thing done. And I'll talk to each and every one of you guys later, man. Y'all have a great night. Stay straight up. See you guys, man. Peace. I'm out of here. Wow. Remember, Nikki.